から、じゃあ、
is praised. Such as Hayabusa to the beacon is received. Place, but it this beacon signals are actually the beacon identify the location. This is antenna for direction finding. This is after antenna is installed. The antenna understands the direction, so the capsule should be. But it's now still crossing point is moving. The so that means they call it and make calculation. ellipse. What is the size of and the shape of affected by wind?
今はこの楕円よりも
回収隊の皆さんは
After that, what
てるっていうのがここ一番メインで考えていたやつなので
actually the main we use this speed to confirm,
GPS の座標
and also we use they move and goes to collect the capsule. Method is likely
スタンバイしてる人たちもみんな
measurement.
一度リプレイを
Movie
はい、画面の右側
now
が
from the right side is northwest. So from the low place, the light is moving. This is a capsule.
再突入の
So after, yes, this re-entry phase and the
あれ
fireball,
ですかね、速さが
and
距
the
離的に
speed
観
changed.
測地点に近づいた分
That means this is because closer to the observatory.
The natural shooting star, there is such kind of tail. In Australia, how many people were actually watching it? Oh, now we can see, afterglow can be seen very well in several. If we see it, the black to that, the tail parts should be much lower. Actually, of the tail could be images in and actually as for this time, fireball moving from and here is we can see the this time long way was observed and the position for the observation site was so good. 70 degrees, and also opposite sky
確認ができたということになります。
was even confirmed very well.
今画面で一番
Now
赤く
we can see.
また違う映像です
Oh,
ね。
now we are seeing the different image. From the right side, this is the northwest, and it is
おそらくオリオン座のリゲル
coming to the first magnitude ones, and it should be the Orion stars, and nearby, it's past,
開けるな
and probably the another star
はい
it should be Akeruna,
左の方
and it's disappeared to the left.
ということですね。はい、これ空をこう横に飛んでいるように見えますけれど
Actually,
も、実際
it
には
seems
地球に
that
対して
it is
進入しています。
flying horizontally in the sky, but actually is
低い高度の
and the right side is much higher altitude, and as it goes to left, altitude is going down.
はい、この辺りで天井ですね。
Around here, this is the zenith, and when it comes to the center, actually the angle is the highest
見えた時ということになります。
from our observation
ここが終わった
site.
頃に
After
少し経ってから
probably while
えー
appeared.
まで少しますのでね。
Because and actually, the wing higher.
思います。
Okay. Okay.
何種類かの撮
There are
影方法でね。
deployed.
準備が たものかもしれません。
Image, would you like to introduce it? The speed will
そうですね。
slow down.
むしろその見かけの
fireball from far away, and from such a kind of the distance is
外にたくさんの星が映っています。
And we can see a lot of stars.
あ、いよいよ発光が
And
終わる
the
と
light
見えなくなりました。
and it's gone from the
これはよ
screen.
り画角の狭い
And
望
this
遠
is used to
まで
regarding this capsule.
公式ホームページですとか出ます。
So some people say that this capsule is a treasury box.
心待ちにしている
We learn looking forward to I hope that the capsule is December.
思い思いの表現から
So from these expressions,
心待ちにしている
we learn that many people are looking forward to return of this capsule.
しっかりとその期待に応えて
But
着地してくれていればいいなと
I hope that the capsule landed
相模原管制から
will land.
お願いします。
先ほどのよりの
Yeah, this is from Sagamihara control room, and there was another yell looking at the
本当に
image.
カラーで綺麗に
There was a very beautiful image motion with camera, yeah, because recently,
ね、素晴らしい画質
even with this high sensitivity, the quality is also good.
あと火球そのものをねこう追尾
And this is like chasing the
おそらくね
fireball.
こう火球を画面の中に捉えながらこう
So
カメラを
that
動か
means
して
the cameraman moves the camera.
ということになるかと思います。ね、光の点の中に確かにカプセルがあって、
And there was a capsule in the middle of a light point.
ね、確認の時が近づいて、
And I
ルーから
think
帰ってきたと思うと、
If I think that this has returned from Ryugu, I have some special feeling.
はい、先ほどのアップの
And the zoom up,
映像というのはリピートが
can you repeat or replace the movie of zoomed up fireball?
はい
Yes.
はい、もう一度
Yes,
今
replay.
大座の方向
Yeah,
ですね。
this is the direction of the
アルデバランの
great
近くを通りました
dog near
北西の空にある
Aldebaran.
時の様子です
The first degree, this is the northwest, near the League of the Orion. This
はい、この辺りで、
and here,
空高くを通過
this
して
is very high and near the zenith.
今この明るい星2つが
And
画面
this is
に
between two bright
ペン
stars.
タウス座のアルファ星と
This is
ベ
the
ータ星
alpha and
と
beta
思
of
わ
the
れます
Centaurus.
両方とも一等星
The both are
で
the
すね
star of the
ケンタウルス座のアルファ星
first
というの
degree
は
of magnitude.
目で見える
Altaurus is actually
我々の太陽系に近い
the closest star to the solar system among the bright stars. I said it's close, but it takes 4.3 light year.
わかります。
Why you, Mr. Okawa, you know the constellation just
はい
from this
それを見る
image?
のは趣味です
Yeah, because this is my hobby to watch stars. Yeah, this is a control room at Sagamihara.
近くの周りに人が集まっていた
So people are gathering around the product manager. They are watching, they are seeing Google Earth and discussing where the capsule would land. But beautiful, beautiful movie.
私の PC の、画像を小さい枠でいいんで。小さい枠
Can you show my PC?
あ、映ってますね。
Yes, it's.
はい、ありがとうございました。
Thank you. Yeah, I can see it through my PC.
細田さん聞こえますか？
Mr. Hosoda, can you hear me?
相模原管制細田です。
Yes, this is
皆さん
Hosoda at the
Google
control
Earth
room. So
を見ていたというふうに
yeah,
言っていただいたん
they
です
they
が
were watching Google
皆
Earth.
さんはその Google Earth、地図ですよね。地図
Yeah,
を見
this
る
is
だ
a
け
map.
で大体この辺っていうの
So
を
just by
感じ
watching
から
map,
予想できるもの
they
なん
can
でしょうか？
they can they can expect that they should be there. So everyone says different things.
なんか和やかな雰囲気がすごく伝わ
Yeah,
ってき
very
ます
good atmosphere.
今ちょっと別
They
な場
relaxed.
所から捉えた
And there is another image
すい
of
ません
movie.
相模原管制から
And this is from control
大きなニュースを
room. There is a big news.
ですね、国際宇宙ステーションか
The,
ら
from the
ハヤブサの
international
姿を捉え
station,
たいう連絡
the
が
station captured the Hayabusa
今動画
2.
出ますかね。
Can
国際宇宙ステーションと
Can
いう
you
のはこ
show
の前野口
the
宇宙飛行士が
movie? The ISS is where the Mr. Noguchi has gone and where he is staying.
素晴らしいですね。
Wow, they made a trial.
切り替えお願いし
Oh, great. Can you switch to the slide?
地球が見えたということですかね。
It means that from ISS, the fireball could be seen. Okay, the replay, the image.
探査機本体
This should be probably Hayabusa 2 itself.
また ISS より
Therefore, from ISS, actually, it should be much higher
ですから上に
than
撮影した映像
the ISS. So maybe ISS, the took this image, the facing above.
カプセル分離
はい
後、、
1日前なんでハヤブサ2の可能性があります。
Yeah, therefore, there is a possibility
いやで
that
も嬉しいですね。なんか
this could be the Hayabusa 2. Well, however, actually, I'm so happy because from the ground and also from the space, the same Hayabusa 2 is being shooted.
探査機かカプセルかどちらかということですね。
あ、そうですね。はい、ちょっと
Hayabusa 2 or capsule. Sorry, I was too happy.
空間に
Anyway, in the space,
探査機あるいは
the Hayabusa 2 or capsule
だろうと
flight is
あの
taken,
この
right?
番組が
That's
始ま
right.
る前に
Before this program started,
太陽の光が当たってる時に
actually, even
ISS から
when still, the Hayabusa 2 or capsule is receiving the sunshine, this image it was taking, and at that time, probably the altitude of the Hayabusa 2 was much higher in altitude than ISS. And after that, it lost altitude and it fell down, it dropped much lower in altitude. Therefore, before this program started, this image was taken from ISS. In the support message, Hayabusa 2 is working so hard, but but there is no more Hayabusa 2's photo, so it's kind of unfortunate. Therefore, Mr. Noguchi took it. Of course, we are not really sure if Mr. Noguchi took this one or not, but because other astronauts could have been taken it. However, anyway, according to the plan, already it's a time that the capsule should have landed.
もし速報が入る
And if there is a big news from the
おつなぎする
Australia, anytime we will let you
周
know.
班がいろいろ準備していた作業の紹介
And okay, here I'd like to introduce the preparation done by the capsule collection team. Okay, go back to the slide. And for instance, actually here we are looking for the capsule using beacon, and other than that,
カメラですね
we
まあ天気が
have
悪ければ飛行機
optical observation,
も含
and
めて火球の時からこういう撮影を
anyway, we are trying to use these kind of
あ
measures
とは
even for the
電波が出
fireball.
なかった場合
And
にこちらから
if there is no signal of a beacon,
反射波を計測する
we have another one, the marine radar system. This kind of system was also equipped. And even if this doesn't work, we have a drone, and if we know that in the area of 100 and by 150 kilometers area, we will deploy drone to let them take a photo, and we will calculate by AI, and we will detect the location of the area that capsule landed. And after the capsule was found, and parachute must be detached so that it will not flown by the wind, and also there are lots of pyrotechnique. Therefore, anyway, it must be cut by the Nika, and also it must be packed and transported. And anyway, it has to go to the quick facility, and also that contains the gas inside of the capsule. And after that, it will be sent to Japan by airplane. And in Sagamihara, we do like to start the initial analysis. That is a kind of procedures. And are there any movements in Australia? First, hello, this is Fujimoto in Australia. I'm Fujimoto of Umera.
はい、少し途切れておりますが、
The sound is not very clear, but still we can hear you. Please speak slowly.
はいカプセルの軌道を DFS で追いかけてきました。
Actually, we traced the trajectory of the capsule by DFS, and now we will start the calculation of the landed place. Thank you very much. DSS is a detection finding system, and actually, this is the kind of a system using the beacon signal, and the signal was received. It means that probably the landed position will be calculated, and when the beacon signal was received, there are several lines, and the close point shows that instrumental module should be located there. Therefore, that's why they will go there. And actually, there is a kind of front heat seat and rear heat seat that is not emitting the beacon. Therefore, there is another way, not really depending on the beacon signal. But anyway, the instrument module has the Ryugu's sample. Therefore, anyway, such kind of measures is necessary too.
はい、じゃあ、ウーメラでの回収作業を今説明しました。
So we have explained the collection activity at Umera, and I heard there's movies showing the preparatory work at Umera. I want to show you.
こんな状況ですね。大川さん、昔のことを思い出します。
And this is Mr. Okawa. I think you remember when you were there. Yes, I remember the desert. Also, this is the desert. We have some low trees and some grass, and it sometimes rains and plants. And you can see the earth, and there are many animals, some animals. What? Sheep or something? This is DFS.
あれが回転することで、
And this is rotating.
一番強く来る方向を
And so that it can identify the direction where they can receive the strongest signal.
こちらはドローンでしょうか。
This is drone.
これはあれですね、DFS などで
Yeah, this is backup just in case when DFS cannot identify it. And also, this is used for searching for the front and back side heat shield.
ドローンといっても我々の
Yeah, we call this drone, but this is not. This is different from the drone we are familiar with. This drone is like an airplane shape, and when we make programming, they can fly so that they can capture the images without any omission. They continue capturing from the sky, and the AI analyzes and try to extract the capsule
それでは一
capsule
旦
location.
管制室の方
Now
細田さんに聞いてみましょうか。
we will move on to Mr. Hosoda. Mr. Hosoda, can you hear me?
はい。
Yeah, to
現在
studio.
黒丸に来ていただきました。
Yeah,
聞いてますでしょうか
we have Mr.
はい
Tsuda
さん
with me.
インタビューをしたいと思います。
So I would like to make an interview to Mr. Tsuda. Mr. Tsuda, what do you, how do you feel? Yeah, I'm really pleased. At the control room, we do not receive any wave, so we are now relieved and just listening to the report. That means waves are caught, received. That means the capsule have already landed, and I hope the helicopter will fly soon. Yeah, this is a beautiful story. We are also moved and inspired. So we continue working. The next one is Mr. Yoshihara, the capsule collection team.
カプセル担当の吉原さんに
So Mr. Yoshihara, the capsule collection team.
今のところパーフェクト
The perfect operation. Congratulations. So far.
カプセルは
Thank you.
6年前に探査機が旅立ってから
The
最後に最後
capsule
つけるっていうことで、本当に
is
この日が待ち遠しかったですね。
It's operation of the last day. So we have been looking forward to
我
today.
々が最後にバトンを受け取
We
って
are
プロジェクトを取る
happy
ということで、
because every other member did a very good job, but we under pressure because we also have to do that. But finally, capsule worked at the end. But still, we have not found sample yet, so we need to continue monitoring. Thank you.
じゃあ一旦スタジオに戻します。
So we return the control to the studio again.
はい、ありがとうございます。それでは、
Thank you.
ここで、拡張ミッションの説
And
明を
now I
させ
would
てい
like
た
to
だこうと思い
explain
ます。
about the extended
では
mission.
スライドをお願いします。拡張ミッション
Can you show us the slide about the extended missions?
すでに、TCM5 で
So we have
地球圏離
completed
脱
the
に
TCM5.
成功している
So that was we were
これ
successful
細田さんの例え
leaving the Earth's
では
sphere.
ですね、
So according to
地球と
Mr.
いうお
Hosoda,
家に帰ってき
it's
た小
like
学生
the
の作が
kid
カプセル
of
というランドセ
elementary
ルを
school just go
お家の玄関に
home,
掘り出してすぐ
just
他の
throwing
小学
away
生
the
と
land
遊び
the
に
back
行
and
くような
going
状況
to
なん
an
ですがどの小学
going
生
for
に遊びに
another
行くのかという
asteroid.
と次
So
の行
what
き先は
asteroid is it going to? The next destination is 1998 KY26. It was not named yet, and it will arrive 11 years later. The size is very small, 30 meters, and it's spinning. It takes only 10 minutes for one rotation, and radius 1.23, and the orbit period 1.37 years. And we have started the extended mission, and we will experience swing by and fly by from another asteroid. And the rendezvous of the target is 2031, so 11 years later from now.
どれぐらいのサイズ感か
So I said this is small. So Ryugu is as big as this, 900 meters. Compared to this, this is only 30 meters, like this.
で、はやぶさ2が
So when we
この
compare
差し
it
渡し
with
と同じで
Hayabusa 2, it's like 6 meters. So compared to 30 meters, so this is a comparison
いうような形
with
の
Hayabusa 2.
非常に
You can see this is very compact and it's spinning at a very high speed. And this is a relation between the diameter and the spinning period. The smaller the diameter is, the spinning period is also small, and this is a long scale. And the diameter is less than 200. And the rotation period is 2 hours in this area. Actually, we have not explored. Then this is one of the unexplored asteroids.
And as for the significance of the extension mission, actually, we have to increase, or you have to make the progress of the the long voyage technology, and also this is very high speed spinning asteroid, small asteroid. It means that the centrifugal power or force is very strong, and actually target marker can't stay on the surface of such kind of asteroid. And for instance, this is aggravated or just, the one rock. We are not really sure and how to handle this kind of small asteroid. And also, it has to be a great contribution for the planetary defense. This is, the significance of the extended mission. Planetary defense, actually, this means that if this kind of asteroid or meteorite crash to the Earth, it's quite dangerous. That's why we have to prepare for that. Yes, that's right. Same as Ryugu and this one, KY-26, it is moving very close to the Earth, and if the timing is unfortunate, it may crash to the Earth. And actually, as for the smaller asteroids, there are so many celestial bodies in large numbers. Therefore, we have to know very well that is a great contribution for the planetary defense. And if we name this asteroid, maybe the person who found this asteroid has a right to name it. And actually, there is a kind of a group who like to find the stars, and maybe it was found in 1998, and therefore, as for the name, maybe we should discuss with that space watch who found this star. Well, actually, there are some reasons. That's why we cannot name it. So maybe some days later, maybe we can know. It seems if there is some more time, I'd like to talk about our campaign. Please go back to the slide. Don't you remember that you wrote your name? Actually, here is a kind of mirroring campaign too. Why don't we see the little prince of the star? Actually, I was forgetting to write my name, but probably the people who took part in this campaign should remember your name and the message were actually written on the memory of the target marker 7. And if you go to this page and if you enter your name, and you can know that your name is written here. And what is this shape then? Actually, this is the shape of the target marker. If two ones are kind of overlapped, actually this kind of outer seat, your names are written, and also capsule is equipped with memory, and in that memory, it has the same names, and that memory has come back to
そういや応募したかも
the Earth.
という方が
And
おられましたら
if you remember that you applied for it, please access to this site.
応援メッセージの中には
Amongst the support message, actually some message said that it really has come back. There are so many such kind of messages. Yeah, it has really come back. Regarding the target marker,
届いたお名前載せた方っていうふうに確かに今もこの仕事
absolutely, the target marker landed on Ryugu. And some of them are staying on Ryugu, but the messages are in the capsule, and that came back with the capsule
地球にね
and came back to the Earth.
今まさに
That's right. Yes, that's right.
なんか
It has come
まだ
back.
1個残っているんで
But however, there is one remaining, as you say. Yes, that's right. That's for the target
2
marker.
はリュウグの表面に置いてきて
Two were left on the surface of the Ryugu, and two are, on the orbit of, the rotating around the Ryugu, and another one is still attached on the Hayabusa. Therefore,
残りの1個についてはあと11年
therefore, anyway, the remaining one
先ほど
will
紹介しました
travel with Hayabusa 2 for 11 years, and it will go to the KY26. Anyway, what to do is, the later would like to
こうして名前を刻むことで
discuss.
本当に
Anyway, with curving our name one by one, the people who enter this project should be kind of, feeling one of the family members of Hayabusa. And also,
くださっている応援メッセージ本当にたくさんあります
there are so many support messages that, the Hayabusa is something like, the family member of those peoples. Maybe we started this campaign about 6 or 7 years before, and in those now I remember how I was feeling in those days. Regarding this kind of campaign, do you
ラサなんかでも
do this campaign? Yeah, not that just, but actually even at NASA, we do this kind of campaign. Therefore, anyway, wherever we go in the solar system, actually we should do it. And actually, this is not just somebody else's issue, but it's my own issues.
少し
相模原管制より
And this is from the control
先は
room.
ですねまもなく
The explorer is
委員にかけて運用ができる状態
will soon
はい
be
それは
ready
緊張しているように言っています
for the next operation. That means they
ちゃんと
it will go through the shade
見ようとしている
and they will go back to the normal operation.
最初に打ち上げて1年後に地球を
So after the launch, 1 year after the launch, the explorer did the swing by of the
して
Earth,
る間あるいはリュウグウに滞在
and
してる間
while it is during the
太陽
cruise
をプラス Z の
and as a
電池発電する
period,
ここから
basically using the solar battery
衝突装置の運用の時の大変運用の際にずっと
and
リュウグウの裏には
even during the evacuation at the impact,
いました。そういう意味で
it's hidden the Ryugu, but it was in the area
4年ぶり
that can receive the solar rays.
を経験
But after 4 years, the explorer was in the shade.
それなりに緊張
That requires some tense. But now it has left the shade area.
遠くに向かっていくと
Regarding Hayabusa 2, it is from now is going far away. This is the control room.
はやぶさは長い日陰の後
Hayabusa 2 has left
はやぶ
the
さの新し
shade
い旅が
area.
始まろうとしています
As soon it is that it is going to start a new journey. Yes, there is a big yell.
みんな緊張してたんですね。
Yeah, everyone was
滝を見て
was tense.
喜んだりしてましたけど、やっぱり探査機はすごい心配で
Yeah, everyone was pleased with the fireball and excited, but at the same time, it seems that they were worried about the explorer. We confirm that the explorer is going well, and we received a lot of messages to the project members. It says that I'm grateful for those, and I would like to cheer up, and I would like to express gratitude to the members. I respect the efforts of the project members, and thanks to a lot of information during your despite schedule, I think I felt that as if I were one of the members of the project. And Ion engine, congratulations of the round trip with the Ion engine. But the Ion engine will work, continue working. Actually, how many applauses they made at the control area only today? Well, I can see that they're really pleased.
笑顔ですね。
Yes, they are smiling, and also their voice has a very high tense.
無事カプセルを見つけて、
And the last thing is we find the capsule and confirm that the
サンプルを
parachute worked, and if we can collect good sample, that's really perfect.
オーストラリア側からの連絡が
Report from Australia. We are looking forward to
待ってる間に
report from Australia. So while we are waiting, I would like to show you the video of separation.
Hayabusa 2は11年をかける新しい旅に出発します。
Hayabusa 2 will now go on to a new journey. The target is
たった30メートルしかありません。
this is only 30 meters, and this is the first attempt in the world to rendezvous with such a smaller asteroid.
まずイオンエンジンを使って
So
加速し
first,
な
we
が
will
ら
use the
太陽
ion
を6周
engine
半
to accelerate and
その間に
go
様々な
around
運用形
six
態や
and a half.
新しい観測にチャレンジする予定で
And
す。
during this period, we will do a new operation status
長期
and
間に
new
わたって運
issues.
用を続けることで
And since this
運
is
用
a
の省
long
力化
period
や
operation,
消費燃料を抑えた運用方式を
we
確立でき
can, I
ると
think
考
we'll
えて
be
いま
able
す。
to establish the energy saving
この長い
operation
運行期
method.
間を活用して
And utilizing this cruise period, Hayabusa 2 will do a scientific observation. One of them is the observation while changing the distance of the zodiacal light, so we can identify the distribution of dust. And also we will observe the transit
そして
phenomenon.
一つ目のハイライ
And
ト
the first
小惑
highlight
星
is a high-speed flyby to asteroid 2001
フ
CC21.
ライバイは一瞬
A
のワンチャン
flyby
ス
is
望遠の効かないカ
one
メラで行
chance,
うかなり困難
and
なミッションですが
we cannot
今まで
use
の
the
経験を生かし
telescope
て撮影にチャレンジしたい
camera,
と思っています
but we would like to use our
Yeah,
experience and do the capture. It's really excited.
そして2度の地球スイング
Next,
バイを行
we
います
will do 2 Earth swing by.
この時地球からもう一度
And
ハヤブサ
second,
2を見ることができるかもしれません
That
ね
we hope that we can see Hayabusa 2 once again from the Earth.
そして 2031
And
年いよいよ目
2031,
標天体に到
we
着
will arrive the target body.
相手が小さいので
Since the asteroid is small, we need a more higher precision for the
今度の
guidance.
小惑星は
So what a new asteroid will look like, I'm really looking forward to that.
10本余りで一周
So it's a very high speed spinning
なぜこのような
body.
小惑星がバラバラにならない
Why this is so fast, but this will not get a
Anyway, we'd like to see it. The large meteorites coming, falling to the Earth is this kind of, the asteroid. Therefore, for the preventive defense, observing or researching about this kind of meteorite is very important for the planetary defense. And still, Hayabusa 2 has a target marker, and therefore, it should be quite difficult. But anyway, Hayabusa, would you like Hayabusa 2 to challenge the touchdown? Now we are very much excited with a new voyage, and this is a new challenge, new travel, and that we will fire the last bullet. Hayabusa 2 is immortal. Let's go once again. Let's go to the next generation voyage, and let's challenge the unknown asteroid. Well, actually, that we could see the extended missions video. And about this one, let me introduce some messages of the support. I'm always sharing this project, and I love Hayabusa 2. When seeing you who are working alone in the far away in the space, actually, I'm so happy, and thanks to you, I could overcome the entrance exam, and under the very dark atmosphere of the pandemic, corona pandemic, thank you for very, very happy. And happy and hopeful information. And at Sagamihara control room, actually now we get the latest information from Australia. Okay, at 7:07, the capsule's landing point was detected, and actually, the local team will start the activity or work to collect the capsule. Thank you very much. Everything is really smooth and so surprising, and we are going to have the finale very soon. So far, we had this program for 1 hour and 30 minutes. How did you enjoy today's live distribution of the Hayabusa 2's capsule collection? And I would like to have some word one by one. Well, I'm Okayama, and the landing point was detected, and actually we can expect a lot for the collection of the capsule, and I'm so happy. I was so happy because we could see this fireball together with you. And actually, maybe I made a mistake in the naming of the star. Till now, I said that it should be near the Canops, and actually, this could be seen even from Japan. And this is a replay. Okay, now the fireball is chased, by the zoomed camera, right? Actually, it is horizontally flying. Hayabusa 2's capsule. This is the fireball of the capsule. I'm so happy to see it anytime. Anyway, I really hope that I really hope that it will be corrected very safely and surely. Well, actually, I cannot stop seeing it, and this is so beautiful, long tail, and with you. Actually, up to this moment of the detecting the landing point, I could see it, and I was so happy. And after that, anyway, the helicopter will go to get it. Anyway, the actual collection will be done tomorrow morning in Australia, and maybe tomorrow morning when you wake up, I'm sure you can hear the very good news, and let's look forward to it. That's all from me. Everybody, thank you very much for seeing this program until late. And actually, this is a very historic moment, and we could say it's real time. We could share this time. It was so fantastic, and Mr. Tsuda said that, the voyage of the Hayabusa 2 will continue even from now. Therefore, we'd like to share with you again. Thank you very much for everything. And Mr. Hosoda in the control room, can you hear me? Yes, I'm Hosoda. Could you say the last word? Okay, thank you very much. Until the late. And actually, watching this explorer, all of us, is a fantastic moment and so happy work. And the director, Mr. Inada, says that. Actually, he showed a great smile, and because he had various hardships in the case of the first generation Hayabusa, and of course not just Hayabusa 2, but the JAXA will continue to have lots of projects. Therefore, anyway, based on this success, anyway, would you like to evolve ourselves? Thank you very much, and actually, Mr. Hosoda, I'd like to introduce you, the comment anywhere, and somebody, somebody would say that I was influenced by that we saw, that time, that one I saw. That is the word of Mr. Hosoda. Actually, among the support messages, thanks to this project, some young people entered, the aerospace department in the university. Therefore, all the people who were involved in this project or have studied the project, everybody were so much impressed, and also all the people, in Japan and in the world, thank you very much for that, especially in Japan and in Australia. Actually, this is in the middle of the night or even, early morning, and this time, to be wake up, it's quite severe. However, anyway, we'd like to announce the end of today's, the distribution. Thank you very much for everybody. Good night.
One we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win.